My name is Barbara Ann Briggs, and I am a certified teacher of Transcendental Meditation and also the author of 2 books, Pilgrimage on the Path of Love, a novel of visionary fiction which has been hailed as the perfect amalgamation of spiritual awakening and self-discovery. I'm also the author of The Contribution of Maharishi's Vedic Science to Complete Fulfillment in Life. I'm a poet and a freelance journalist with numerous articles published in many different parts of the world. In this podcast, The Essence of Life, we will begin to understand the meaning of what is actually the essence of life. If you enjoy this podcast, please consider making a monthly donation. You can click the Support the Show link after the show notes and make a donation on Patreon. This would be very deeply appreciated and enable me to continue with making more and more podcasts. Thank you very much. The topic for today's podcast is the role of the housewife. The role of the housewife is described very beautifully by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, and I quote, "The role of the housewife is probably the most difficult role in the world. She has to be like a neutral point in a magnet. It is the strength of the neutral point that keeps alive the strength of the positive pole and the negative pole. It holds them both together. The position of the housewife in the family, or the mother, is that she has to be the center of all the diversified opinions in the family. Children are of different types. They have different opinions. They have different minds. And the mother has to be so unmoved by any of them, holding all of them in their position, giving love, nourishment, guidance, and wisdom to all of them to develop. Just the position of a neutral point in a magnet, and that she is able to be only by being balanced in herself. The housewife has to be such that she bears the effect of the negative pole from one side, she bears the effect of the positive pole from the other side, and remains unmoved, unshaken, unchanged, uninfluenced in her own position, and then only the integrity of the family will be maintained. She has to be a silent witness to things, supporting everything, but not allowing things to pass through her onto the other side. What she passes on to the other man is life, not any damaging influence on anyone, only supporting life. All the life-supporting influences are radiated from mother or from the housewife in the family, and not the damaging influence that has reached her from any other source. Like the neutral point in a magnet is the position of the housewife or the mother. Any mother or housewife who is able to hold her position as a neutral point always comes out to be a successful housewife and a successful mother and the center of the integration in the whole family and in the whole society." End quote. Beautiful quotation by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. We see that the balanced state of mind of the mother is of utmost importance in maintaining the strength, the harmony, and the integration of the whole family. Maharishi speaks about the mother as a neutral point between the negative and positive poles of the magnet. And we see how this idea of a neutral point being unmoved and able to maintain a balance between the negative and the positive pole of a magnet is such a beautiful illustration of the role, the ideal role of a housewife in a family. This is because children are of so many different types. They have different minds, they have different ideas, they have different types of behavior. And only a mother who's like a neutral point in a magnet is able to hold them all in their position and give love, nourishment, guidance, and wisdom so that they can all develop their full potential in their lives. So this illustration of a magnet, of someone who's unshaken, unmoved, and unchanged, and is able to maintain the integrity of the whole family, is so vital in today's world, because the family is really foundation of the whole society. And if the family is allowed to develop and is allowed to unfold and if each of the individuals in a family is able to be guided to unfold their full potential, and they're allowed to have their individuality, then the society will be much stronger. And then each individual will be able to contribute maximum in their lives to make the world a better place. So the wisdom of mother, the wisdom of the housewife is in being able to be balanced in herself and being able to have that deep foundation of stability, even with all the challenges one faces in one's day-to-day life. So the role of the housewife is very difficult, but the role of the housewife can be can be really develop to its full potential when the housewife is able to contact that unchanging field of pure consciousness in her awareness on a daily basis, when she's able to experience the state of pure consciousness, which is a state of infinite stability, a state of infinite freedom, a state of pure bliss, a state of perfect balance. When she's able to experience that state of pure consciousness regularly, then she'll really be able to have that quality of a neutral point in the family and be able to maintain the balance between the negative and the positive pole, because she'll have gained that state of balance within herself as a result of experiencing pure consciousness, the state of pure, unbounded balance, orderliness, freedom, and inner happiness within herself. And then that state of balance will be maintained in her activity automatically. So the role of the housewife, though it's very challenging, it can be met with great dignity, and the housewife can achieve victory in this very difficult role. She can achieve a complete victory and be able to be an ideal mother and an ideal housewife. A new podcast episode will be uploaded every few weeks. And if you'd like to learn more about my work, you're invited to go to my website, barbaraannbriggs.com. I also have a YouTube channel called Living Wisdom, Barbara Briggs, and you're most welcome to subscribe. It's been a great pleasure to speak to you today, and I look forward to meeting you again very soon in our future episodes. Until we meet again, very, very best wishes to you.